Hello and welcome. My name is Sun Carol, and this is a presentation on a course project about UI UX. The course is instructed by Miss Lane, and the topic or the theme of the presentation is called MalatangXFast. The reason why I chose this theme is because of a global sensation, a craze that is currently happening. It's related to how everyone around the world wants to eat their food. Well, that's obvious, but the thing that makes Malatang stands out from every other food is because of its amazing variety of customization. The thing is, we all have that inner child to play with our food, even though we are told otherwise to not play with them. And Malatang satisfies that convenience, that satisfies that craving, because we want to be able to customize what we want to eat. Some of us likes vegetables, some of us like a lot of meat, and Malatang has a great varieties, like for example black chicken, pork, beef, chicken, bok choy, mushrooms, iceberg lettuce themselves, and many more. This is the reason why we want Malatang so much. It's satisfied that inner craving to create your own food and sometimes to play with it. But another thing to consider is the convenience of it all. Malatang allows us to create to make our food and get them in a span of minutes, 5 minutes perhaps. And the reason why, and those are the three main reasons why Malatang is such a successful business and industry. There's one problem though. Malatang comes with what I could say the four main problems that we have to deal with. The first being decision paralysis. Malatang gives a range of food options that we can choose, and sometimes those large options, those large choices could give us a headache because, oh my goodness, how could we, what should I choose? What should I choose? This? What about that one? And that is very bad for the business, which I will explain later. Another thing is hygiene. When we go pick up the food ourselves with the tongs they gave us, we could pick up an ingredients and we are like, I don't want this and let me put it back. But there's a problem. When we pick it up, it's already contaminated with the other ingredients, and who knows what kind of pathogens that could be airborne, and it could cause a series of health issues that is related to the ingredients management. The third is the surprise. We could be, like I said, the childish self in us could say, oh, I want a lot of this, I want a lot of that, but at some point we did not think it through, and when it comes to the checkout point, oh my goodness, I spent so much and my wallet is gonna cry. And finally is what I've mentioned at the start, is convenience issues. When we are stuck at choices of what we should do, what we should take, what we should not take, it could make a long line of other customers that would be dissatisfied with the experience because of one customer that is indecisive. So our objective, the objective of my project is to create a web application that allows users to customize their Malatang bowl with their utmost satisfaction without having to deal with any of the aforementioned problems. So, who is this web application for? Well, the customers obviously are targeted at students, young adults, and also families who are swamped with work. sometimes you have so many projects, you have so many homeworks, or let's say you have to go somewhere and you cannot have time to make food for your friends, your family, or your siblings. And this application, this the MalatangXFast website allows for that. It allows for a great convenience by making your own food from the website. Secondly is the workers. The workers have a intuitive understanding of their workflow already, but the thing is they have to deal with the customer as well. If we take out the part where the customers and the workers have to interact with each other, their efficiency would rise, and all it takes is just for the customer or the delivery drivers to pick up the order. So moving on, why us? Well, we have a introduction page of the MalatangX page, and also the login page, as well as the sign up page. Another thing to consider is the ordering page and also the checkout page, where the customer can choose any of the ingredients they want. So let's start off with the balsamic design. This is the initial design that I did for the website, and as you can see here, we have things to look at, like 6 pages actually. The home page, as I told you, which has the introduction for the ingredients, the login page, the choices of your own page, your own ingredients page that is separated into types of food, and also the checkout page where you have a list of the things that you chose, and also the places of pickup or delivery. And this is the thank you page, and also the track your order page. This is only the initial design. So moving on, let's go back to the Figma design. This is a more elaborated version of the website, and you will see that there's a lot of improvements and some changes. The first thing is I will show you in the showcase of Figma, and please wait a moment. This is the website. As you can see, there's headers, there's the ingredients, and also the quote of our Chef Ming. And this is, we can go to login, we can create an account, and also when we go back, we can go to make our own. And we can supposedly decrease and increase and choose our ingredients. And these are cute pictures, aren't they? It's from Irasutoya, the Japanese artist. So we should be able to make another bowl, and we should check out. And as you can see here, and this is our Institute of Technology of Cambodia. And also moving on is ordering. We can go back home, or we can go to track our orders, and finally go back home. So this should be theoretically the flow of our project. Back to our presentation slides, we can move on to the repository. I store all my codes on GitHub, and we shall check it. So as you can see here, I have multiple folders, including the assets, the food stickers, which stores all of the cute art styles, and also the backgrounds, and also various other materials. Here is the CSS and JavaScript folder, where it has all of the activations, the styles, and this is the font that I decided to use, Eating Pasta. These are the site pages, and as you scroll down, you will see a README. It's not quite decorated yet, but this is the website. And we can continue with our slides to the website I embedded into the presentation. And as you can see, it is currently loading. And as you can see here, this is the website that is very similar to the Figma, but there's been some changes. Some were technical changes, some were were decided based on instincts. And as you can see, we reduced the text, we made the image bigger. The code is still the same, but the footer and header is changed. And as you can see, we still have the login, but if we were to click on the make your own, it will prompt us to create an account or log in. Since we don't have an account, we can create one. And let's say carol@gmail.com, not my Gmail, 12345. It will say error, password must be security long, so 6. And account created, it will bring us back to the login page. So carol@gmail.com, 123456. So the thing to consider is that these storages, the storage for the user login is session based, meaning that if I were to close this tab or the browser, there will be no memory or local storage to save your login. And we can continue with our Malatang making. And as you can see, we have a variety of selections of meat, veggies, and sauce. And this is the main selling point. We can create our own sauce however you like. And if we were to create we choose chicken. Let's say we take 4 chicken. Pork, the images can be updated, but yes, soy meat, beef, lamb, a meat set. No, very expensive. Let me take out soy meat. Let me take out lamb. Okay, $7. Let me take out beef because we already got meat set, so there's no need for other meats. Meat set is quite expensive, $5. But what about vegetables? I do like some chopped onions, maybe scallions, mushrooms, lettuce, iced lettuce. Okay, $6 for Malatang ball. Let's make our sauce. This is the main selling point. The sauce, the custom sauce. Oh, I like myself a lot of garlic, some onion powder, soy powder, a little bit of vinegar, maybe, and also soy sauce. So I could create another ball, but it will clear the current selection. Maybe, yeah. So this is the new selection, and then we can check out and see. As you can see here, this is our prices, and we have to choose a selection from the map, the campus, the library, etc. It's not that interactive, but yes, so we can order, and as you can see, we finished and we can track our order. Moving on to the next section of the video is the responsiveness of the website. If I press F12, go into responsiveness, as you can see, if I were to change this to test its responsivity, we can drag it out and drag it in, and the button goes down along with the login page, etc. Another thing to look at is when we're ordering it from a phone, let's say Galaxy S20. As the account, we have to like so .com, sign up, so we can enter it in. And here we can go into the make your own flavor, and as you can see, the design is dynamic to the screen size, especially on the phone. And if we select too many, it's been accounted for by the scroller, and also the button stays the same, and we can still pick the location on the map, order, and track your order. Yes, so that's it for the mobile section. So this is all, the whole concept of the product. Thank you.